Perfect. How are you, Robert?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for squeezing me in here.
No problem.
I am brand new to Zoho One. I've been trying things out for a week now. One little bit of feedback. I'm asking my question so late because I had downloaded the Showtime app on my phone,
Mhm.
and I've been following you there. And there are no controls to ask questions. There's none of the questions, info, chat, handout. It's basically I can see you, and then it tells me that my mic is blocked. So that might be something. Seeing how you
Oh,
were talking about testing out the system,
so there is no way
the app.
to request request.
There's nothing. There's nothing. Well,
Oh,
I'm on Android, so it might be different on an iPhone, but on Android, it was.
oh,
I was trying to figure out how to reach out to you, and then I finally thought, let's just switch over to my computer.
it's a good way to
There
confuse
we are.
people.
It was yeah. I was thinking, wow, this is. Wait a minute, this is not anywhere near like Zoom. There's a number of functionalities that are missing. So
Thank you for telling me. That's
so
good.
you're very welcome. Let's see. So I'm a life coach, and I'm trying to set up an e-course basically on with using Zoho One, and it's a business to consumer setup that I've put in the CRM.
Mm-hmm.
And there's basically sort of like two things I'm trying to figure out. One is about tracking client progress through through my various stages,
Mm-hmm.
and the other thing is about managing email prompts and reminders. So, for instance, like with tracking the client progress, uh, first of all, I just asked them to give me an email at some point. And
Okay.
then later on, I asked them for their name and their billing information. And then later, I want to be able to, sort of track what products they've purchased and what their progress is in the product. So, for instance, they're doing an e-course. I want to know that they completed lesson 5, lesson 6, all that kind of stuff. Um,
Okay.
and But I'm finding I'm getting really confused about how to how to track all this stuff. So, for instance, I figured my first assumption was, of course, that CRM is the place for me to be centralizing my client data. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I could that somehow I should be able to set it all up there. And sort of one block I've run into right away is that it CRM seems to be wanting me to be able to provide a last name before it's going to track a lead or anything. And to start off, I'm just taking the newsletter, sorry, their email address. So um so I guess my first question is just about is my assumption about like trying to centralize all my client data in CRM. Is that a
So
am I right on that?
so let's go a little bit backward. So
Yeah.
about what you're trying to achieve, if you just have emails, probably they're not a lead yet, because
Yeah.
I call them no ones or wannabes, because
Hmm.
it's just list of future contacts. If
Right.
I were you, I would probably create, and you can see my screen, and later on it will be on YouTube, so you can see what I'm doing here. I would go to modules and fields, create a new module, and so that will be, let's say, the wannabes. And here you see where you have this red symbol. That's a mandatory field. On the lead system, that will be the
Right.
last name. I will
Right.
change it in the edit properties to auto number.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
I will have here the email. Now,
Yeah.
if you have um, here an email to add, and that can be imported or created, the only thing that you need to do here is to have the email address, no last name. So that's fixing problem number 1.
Right. You mentioned that you're going to have this. You're going to be posting this onto your
Channel,
channel up.
yes, that's right.
Okay, so I won't ask questions about repeating steps, which I didn't see, but that's great. Okay, that's wonderful. Thanks.
Did you, by the way, do you have my course? If you do have my course, that's lesson number 4 and 5. Everything that I did now. If you don't have it, then probably just rewatch this lesson. Now,
That's great. Thanks.
question for you. You said that you're selling courses.
Yes.
The courses that you're selling, where are you selling them? Which platform?
I'm doing it. I'm trying to set up everything in Zoho. So I've made I've made some pages in Zoho Sites, and then I've created the course in subscriptions because it runs on a subscription. I've got that all set up. I've got information going into so I'm getting I've got their names and their billing information and everything into subscriptions, but again then I need to get that into
I can't see it working.
No,
you don't have a product here. You will run out multiple problems. You will need to go with or Teachable or there are lots of different programs. And
I've been using Thinkific over the last
perfect Thinkific.
So I want to see whether I could be just doing everything that I can do in Thinkific using Zoho 1.
There should be integration with Thinkific and Zapier. So it's Thinkific, right. Zapier, back to Zoho. I don't know if you can track individual students' progress. I don't think that you will be there. And did you ever? So you already 1 year on it. So you have some statistics about people taking the courses, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. So this is probably the way that you will need to push the information, and those people that are in this list. If you need to send them emails, I recommend you to use it from the CRM, but after you create an email relay, because the deliverability of the email relay, if you do it properly using Auth SMTP or a quality SMTP solution, you will be able to reach most of them or all of them. While if you do it with Zoho Campaigns, MailChimp, and all the others, the deliverability will be very, very small. What you can do if you want to use one of the Zoho services, you can try to use Zoho Showtime on demand.
Yeah.
So you can, again, if you want to bypass a paid subscription, so you can try to do the on demand, and there you can set some kind of a price for registration, and people can watch on demand. It will not be even close to the experience that your students have right now with your system.
Right. Okay.
I think
it sounds like I'm reading a little bit too much into what I can be doing in Zoho 1 at the moment.
Zoho 1, it's a huge system. I don't think it's good enough. I'm paying for Teachable, right? And in my knowledge with Zoho, it's pretty good. And I was not able to make it a good experience. Mickey Mouse.
This is excellent news. Excellent information.
Mickey Mouse experience. Yeah, you can do it. Like very Mickey Mouse and clunky experience, sure, but it's not something that I would.
That's not what I want to do, obviously. So
look, you put so much time into. I know how much time and care you need to produce content, and I know that you put lots of love into what you're doing. Your students deserve to get the good quality platform, and Zoho will not help you with that.
Okay. Oh, that's great. You've just saved me
Yeah, you just go into a rabbit hole.
Possibly months and months of trying to fiddlestick stuff together. So
I tried it
that's
myself.
excellent. Thank you so much.
No problem. I
Yeah.
also want to save the $1,200 a year on the subscription, but
Yeah.
I wasn't able to do it.
Yeah, that seems to be it. And then I've got other things, like I'm using paper form for making quizzes and stuff like that. And like it's I've got all these things all plugged together. And then I looked at Zoho One and I thought, oh man, it's all here. It's just I just have to find the right way to connect one thing up to the other. And
you can do it with surveys. Yeah, that you can do with Zoho surveys.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. That will give you a great solution. Yes. Everything with marketing, you can do with Zoho. The only thing that you cannot do is really having your delivery, the content delivery system. It's not there yet.
Right. Okay. You've just moved me on tremendously. Thank you very much.
No problem.
So, and thanks for taking my call.
No problem.
Your CRM course is on your website or on YouTube, or where's your CRM course?
There is a button, handouts, on the left side. Can you see it?
Handouts, yeah.
And there is Lior Isaac. There is one of the handouts. Is it clickable or downloadable?
Yes. Well, I just downloaded. It seems like it's a PDF attached.
That's right. And one of them will be the course. It's a landing page with 25% off that I'm always giving to my YouTube subscribers.
Got it. Okay, great.
Okay, and I think it's anyone that is using Zoho CRM should take this course or a different course. It doesn't really matter which course, but CRM is the heart of your business, and you don't want a guru or a developer that will be your boss and will tell you what you can and what you cannot do. Even if you're going to use a third party to help you with your system, you still need to know the capabilities of the system, and you tell your developer what you need, and not the opposite, that he will tell you what you need to do, which I think this is a hostage situation that he owns you from that point on. Thank you very much for watching this session. I'm promoting now my Zoho CRM course. I am giving 50% off to my existing customers that tagged me as a partner. And of course, I'm also giving 50% off to new customers that tagging me as their partner. Okay? So thank you very much for watching this session. I will see you in the next one.